Hey guys, here I am out back, hanging out with the birds. This video coming up here is a bit of a hodgepodge. We've got footage and finds from a recent trip to Ohio, as well as footage and finds from three locations around Vermont after I got back from that trip. My town green, also a city park, and neighbor's property across the street. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so Ohio metal detecting video part 2. This time we're starting at a permission in Kent at I guess it's the elementary school, and then there's an old building here which used to be an Italian American club going back to the 40s, and prior to that, in the back there was some talk of railroad workers used to hang out here in the 1860s, so it's pretty exciting. And we actually have permission from the school district, so all is well. Katie's here on her first video metal detecting adventure, and hopefully we'll find something cool. All right, let's look for a target. Okay, here we are, a few targets in. And I have the first old relic.
Oh, we do?
We do.
Oh,
It was ringing in the 60s. And so I pulled it out, and this is what I found. A lead toy soldier.
shut up!
Without a head.
Shut up! Sorry.
Isn't that cool?
That's crazy.
And it's definitely lead, so it's old. They didn't make them out of lead much after, I think, probably the 30s and 40s. Isn't that great?
It's like a little Revolutionary War guy. Where you live,
Yeah.
you'd have his
We'll have to clean
parts.
him up. We'll have to clean him up and figure out what service he's from. But yep, that's a lead soldier.
Okay, that's cool.
All right, let's find another target. So we found a Lincoln penny right on the edge of the sidewalk here. We didn't have a lot of luck out back. It was absolutely paved with beer cans. So we've come back up front here to finish the front lawn of the 1940s building. Definitely got a Lincoln, but having trouble getting the air off of it.
I just can't see it.
If we figure it out, we'll let you know.
Maybe we can take a picture of it and then zoom in on the picture. Did you ever think of that?
Let's do it. Let's find another target. Okay guys, still on the front lawn here, moving up. I had a nice, pretty consistent 80 signal. I thought it might be a copper penny or maybe a clad dime. But no, what I dug up is colloquially known as a one-hitter. Oops, sorry for the finger. Let's see if I can do this without, okay. So this is a one-hitter. Gentlemen, ladies hanging out on the front lawn here. We're enjoying some illicit substances at some point via smoking. Well, that's a first for me. Don't ask me how I know what it is. Let's find another target. Okay guys, interesting find on the tree lawn. Looks like a little tag you'd put on your keychain maybe. It says, "I'm taken." So, I don't know. Maybe somebody decided they weren't taken anymore and dropped it. I'm not sure. But it's a cool find. I like it.
Threw it on the ground.
Yep.
In defiance.
Let's find another target.
Just found something. What is it?
It's an old key.
It's an old key.
Oh,
It
I
does
think there's
look old.
something else.
You think there's more?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Let's
so
not
hard
lose
to
the.
do.
Let's see.
I thought I see something.
Okay. Even if it's not metal, if you see it, it's okay. All right, we're gonna check back in a little while. We're gonna see how we can look up how old keys are. Like, I mean, how to determine how old the key is. Hold it up. Let's see.
It's so hard to do anything with them.
That looks old to me. We'll see. Good job.
Okay guys, this is pretty interesting. I'm down here on the green, sort of the town center, where in the town where I live, there's, you know, there's the store, there's the church, you know, library, typical New England town green. And I've been metal detecting and I got a nice, pretty consistent mid-60s, and look what I found. This is a modern pistol bullet. Modern meaning sort of post-1870s, 1880s. It's got a good amount of patina on it, and it looks like it was fired. Let me see if I can show you this. Focus, see, because it's not quite round. Like maybe it grazed something in flight and deformed. It's a copper-jacketed bullet filled with lead. So, pretty interesting. I'm guessing, I don't know, about 38 caliber. So it's pretty wild. I don't know what was happening down here, or somebody was popping off pistol rounds right in the center of town. But I'm guessing it was quite a long time ago, because that would be somewhat frowned upon these days. Anyway, cool find. Let's find another target. Okay guys, still on the town green here, sort of in front of the church, and I found one of my favorite colors. Look at that. It's a weedy. It's really nice because I haven't, let's get some good light here, I haven't gotten a weedy too recently. It's pretty greened up, pretty corroded, but with my naked eye it looks like 1934. So, fun find. It's an old one. First weedy in a while. Alright, let's find another target. Okay guys, so I happen to be in town waiting for my son to finish up at an event that he is participating in. So I'm down here at this old park, which sits on the bluff above our beautiful lake here, and decided to do some cherry picking. I found, I don't know, half a dozen copper pennies so far, and I dug a copper penny in this hole, and then there was still a signal, and what I found was this little ring with some kind of stone in it. I don't know if it's a moonstone. It doesn't appear to be precious metal, but I kind of like the stone. I'm going to take that home and clean it up and see what it turns out to be. So, fun little unexpected find at the park above the lake. Let's find another target. Okay guys, so I'm back in my own neighborhood, and at my neighbors across the street have granted me permission to search their land. This house was built in the 1830s, I believe, and the local legend is that there was a blacksmith shop right here where the garden now sits, and found a jumpy signal, decided to dig it, and this is what I found. It looks like a shelf support or something like that. It's certainly hefty. Maybe something that was discarded from the blacksmith shop, I don't know. So I'd like to clean that up and see what it is. So let's find another target. Okay guys, still at the 1830s house. Getting a little bit further away from the site of the old blacksmith shop, and part of a fork. I think it appears to be silver plated, as you can see the plating come off there, and not solid silver. But when we get home, we'll look for a mark, see if we can find out a little bit more about it. But fun to find a utensil. Let's look for another target. Okay guys, I'm in the front yard now of the neighbor's house. He just came out, sorry for the traffic noise, we're right by the road. He just came out and told me that the house is 1840, not 1830. But I had a nice, solid 70s signal, and check it out. This is the top of an old whale oil lamp. So you would twist this little knob to push the wick up, and this is solid copper. I'm gonna clean it up and see if I can find a maker's mark, but this is pre-Civil War. This is old. How about that? How cool is that? All right, guys, let's find another target. Okay guys, still at the 1840 house, front yard, right near the well. This is a slightly jumpy mid-60s signal. It's got a hole through it and this weird loop up top. Any ideas? Is that another lamp part? Could be. Let's find another target. Okay guys, now in the backyard of the 1840s house. This place is pretty awesome. I had a good signal. It was like an 88, 90, and I've uncovered about 6 inches a big silver reeded edge. What is it? Oh, it's a Franklin. It's a Ben Franklin half. Oh my God. What year is it? Oh my God, 1958. Ben Franklin $50. I've never found one of these. That is outstanding. That is gorgeous. Look at that big silver coin. And look at the condition it's in. It's like hardly tarnished at all. Wow. Look at that. Ben Franklin $50. I think we've got a video. Wow. That's awesome. I might keep looking for another few minutes, but I think that's going to be it. 1958 Franklin $50. What a find. Let's find another target. Okay guys, this is just going to serve as a quick and dirty wrap up here of some of the things found on this video, and some other things that I've found that I don't have footage of that I wanted to show you guys and maybe get some help on identification. So, all the Ohio stuff is staying in Ohio as part of a history project for the elementary school where it was found. So happy to report that that stuff will be used for educational purposes, which I think is super cool. So anyway, here's that 1958 Ben Franklin half, which is super cool. Here's that little itty bitty, probably kid's ring that I found at the park downtown. Likely silver plated brass is what I'm guessing. Here's that bullet, or a bullet. I don't know if this is exactly the same one or another one, but and an old buckle with an iron closure. This guy is pretty old. That other older one, I'm not quite sure where it is, but I'll find it. So then here's some other interesting stuff. This one, found in the same place as that bullet, is a brass tube that looks to be roughly octagonal in cross-section with this little rib on top. And what that is a ramrod guide from an old flintlock long arm, like a rifle or musket. So that's super cool. You can tell by the corrosion how old that is. That's well over 200 years old, I'm guessing. So that was a super cool find. Didn't get footage of that. Another cool thing I didn't get footage of was this brass mouthpiece from my backyard, likely from a, well, it's from a brass instrument. The internet hive mind tells me that that's likely from a tuba, and it's probably from the early 20th century. And then finally, from an old town green, not the one that I filmed before, but a different town, I found this. Now this is a brass tube with cloisonne inlaying. The wire dividing the different enameling here appears to be silver, if you can see the glint on that little piece. It's got little flowers and I guess greenery sort of design. So I don't know what this is. I've had someone suggest that it might be an old cigarette snuffer, like something somebody would use to snuff out a cigarette, or maybe like a scarf holder. I don't know. It's very pretty, obviously old, clearly handmade. So if anybody has any ideas as to what that might be, please comment below. I'd really like to know your thoughts. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for paying attention. It's been a lot of fun digging up all of these relics in Ohio and then back in Vermont. And I appreciate you watching the video. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll get another one at you pretty soon. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.